Hey guys, welcome to How to Do Computers. I'm Mike, and I hope you're having a nice day so far. What we're going to be doing today is turning a laptop into a portable, self-contained home lab, complete with its own interface and no need to access from another computer. Technically, ProxMox refers to this as a developer workstation. We've already done a fresh install of ProxMox on this machine, so if you need to know how to install and configure ProxMox, I recommend checking down in the description to the other videos I'll have linked on installing and configuring ProxMox. This is running on a Dell Latitude 5480 laptop with an Intel i5-6300U, 16GB of RAM, and a 500GB solid-state drive. It's fairly capable of doing a lot of things in ProxMox, so for us, it will serve as a fairly capable sandbox machine. The catch is, currently, unless I want to operate exclusively in the command line, I'll have to use another computer to access the web interface. We can fix that by installing what's called a desktop environment, or DE, which will allow us to use the laptop in a similar fashion as you would any other laptop, except with minimal features. The DE we'll be going with today will be the lightweight XFCE interface, as it uses very few resources and is recommended by ProxMox themselves. We'll also be installing the Chromium web browser to actually view our web GUI. Combined, these end up adding, at least on this machine, about a 5% CPU overhead and about an extra 500 megabytes or so of extra RAM utilization. Not super significant, but depending on your hardware, this may or may not have a significant impact. In my opinion, it's not too bad for a fully self-contained portable home lab. So in this video, we're going to be doing all of the configuration for this on the laptop itself. I have a capture card connected, recording everything that's happening on the screen. We're starting with a completely fresh install of ProxMox with no configurations whatsoever. As I said before, I won't be handling any initial configs in this video, just enough to get us from a fresh install to the web GUI on the laptop. Since everything here is going to be done in the command line, I'll make sure to link a paste bin down below with all of the commands I'm going to be using. Also, keep in mind, this is on the current build of ProxMox, which as of this recording is 7.0-2, so these commands may change in the future. I know the reference material that I found had to be slightly adjusted, so hopefully these commands are accurate at the time of viewing. Let's go ahead and get logged in. Put in our password. Okay, so here we are in the command line logged in as root. We'll start with removing the Pve Enterprise repository that we really can't use anyways, and then we'll add the test repository. So go ahead and use the following commands. Let's change our working directory, cd/etc/apt/sources.list.d. Now we'll make a backup of our repository list just to be safe. cp pve-enterprise.list pve-enterprise.list.bak. Now we will remove rm pve-enterprise.list. So we've removed the enterprise list from the sources. Let's go ahead and do an apt update, and then we'll put 2 ampersands apt-y full-upgrade. And this may take a few minutes to complete. Let's go ahead and add the Pve Test Repo. We'll change our working directory, so cd/etc/apt. We'll go ahead and make a copy of the sources.list file as well. cp sources.list to sources.list.back. Now we will edit the sources.list by typing in nano sources.list, and then we're going to go down to the very end and add a line, deb http://download.proxmox.com/debian space buster space pve-no-subscription. Hit Ctrl-O to write the file, hit enter. Now Ctrl-X to exit. Now we'll do an apt update and a full upgrade. So apt update ampersand ampersand apt -y full-upgrade. And we'll let that work. Once that's done, I like to go ahead and do a reboot, so we'll type reboot, hit enter, and it will begin to reboot. Once we're done rebooting, we'll get logged back in, and then we'll do an apt-get install xfce4 space chromium space light dm, enter, and then just hit Y throughout these prompts. Now we'll need to add a user for our desktop environment. Type add user, and then we'll call the user HomeLab. Enter. I'll ask you to set a password, and I'll skip through all this info. Now we'll run systemctl start light dm. This should bring up the desktop interface we just installed. Let's go ahead and log in with HomeLab. We're into our desktop environment. Go down here and open up your browser. So you can type in either your IP address, or you can simply type in https://localhost, and then add port 8006, hit enter, hit advanced and proceed here, and we'll go ahead and bookmark this page as well. Go ahead and log in. So now we're connected to the web GUI on the machine that's actually running ProxMox. If we go to our node and then to summary, we can see our CPU is hovering somewhere between 5 and 10% at idle. There was a spike there. And our RAM usage is at about 10%. For the convenience of being able to pick this up and take this wherever I want to go, I believe that is an acceptable trade. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. As always, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.